Kidnapped by pals of BNHA Santa Claus family, Aizawa Shouta X Santa's son Ria Kira's short story. Kira's and the Claus family, Aizawa Shouta. Tony Claus. Kids, adopted kids, Erie and Santa Claus, Kota and Santa Claus, Maru and Santa Claus, Katsuma and Santa Claus, Satuki and Santa Claus, Amanda and Santa Claus, Ninjara and Santa Claus, Mariah and Santa Claus, Tamaki and Santa Claus, Midnight and Santa Claus, Pinka and Santa Claus, Mono and Santa Claus, Shota and Santa Claus, Choco and Santa Claus, Zuga and Santa Claus, Jiro and Santa Claus, Katsuki and Santa Claus, Hindu and Santa Claus, Kirishima and Santa Claus, Suzuki and Santa Claus, Yunkei and Santa Claus, Mimi and Santa Claus, Natsu and Santa Claus, Toku and Santa Claus, Toya, Dabi and Santa Claus, Megam and Santa Claus, Jin, Twice and Santa Claus, Shigaraki and Santa Claus, Shoji and Santa Claus, Sasuke and Santa Claus, Naruto and Santa Claus, Itachi and Santa Claus, Kiba and Santa Claus, Brickheads, Jinin and Santa Claus, Isaac and Santa Claus, Yaki and Santa Claus, Youngie and Santa Claus, Josh and Santa Claus, Joy and Santa Claus, Amber and Santa Claus, Julia and Santa Claus, Maya and Santa Claus. Short story, introduction short story when Tony Claus gets kidnapped. Tony Claus Bravo. I was walking around the city when I heard a scream for help. There was no other hero, so I was the only one in the area. So I was going to be their hero. I ran to the back alley and did not see anyone. But I felt a bag going over my head and I knew I was going to be dealing with it. What is going on? Why do I have a bag on my head? And why would someone kidnap me? I thought, looking through the bag to see a group of men look at me like his boss was crazy or something. I was now transported to a car headed to a base. Some sort of knew my league of villain kids were going to find me. Thanks to their dad going to get the call to go with. Save me. I was waiting in the back of these guys' van and looked at what life could do. For me, felt the van stop and one of the strong guys carried me into their hideout and placed me in a chair and put a rope around me. What do you men get out of kidnapping me? I'm just a pro hero. I spoke. Just shut up and be quiet, to one of the men. Well, you don't know who I am. Not introduced. Who have I not introduced myself? So let's introduce myself. I am Tony Claus. Do you want to be sent into the naughty list? Earlier this year, I heard you guys are on the nice list this year. Spoke with a smile on my face. Oh God, boss. I knew I remembered who he was. It's Santa Claus's son. He can put us on the naughty list. I don't want to be on the naughty list, said the man having a panic attack. Please don't. We are sorry. Let's call your husband and pick you up, Sir Claus, said the one of the male. Well, thank you. Oh, and I have something to tell you. He changed your ways on becoming better. I spoke. They all started to cry, and one of them had grabbed an narset and go and do it. And I looked at the male getting on the phone to call my husband. I looked at how I just changed the whole villain game to go back and doing something good. Hello, Sir Retterhead. We have your husband, said the male. Wait, I don't have a husband. Said Aizawa, the one that dreamed dressed like Santa Claus all the time. Said the male. Wait, you have Tony. What did he do? Said Aizawa, he gave us an encouraging speech to change our ways of life, said the male. I'm going to be a painter, said the other male. I'm going to get his kids to pick him up. Without fighting you, said Aizawa, thanks, said the male. I waited for my kids to come when the pool opened. Out came my kids looking at me still tied up. Well, you did not untie him if he changed your life, said Dobby. All right, I'm sorry. I did not know he was still tied up, said the male. Well, thank you for untying me while I'm off. Have a good day. Having a good day, so I spoke, leaving with my kids to their hideout so Shouta can pick me up. I smiled, looked at Toga pacing around the room, looking at everything but me. What is it, honey? Did I do something wrong? I spoke. Huh? Oh, I just did not know you could allow other villains to kidnap you like that. Dad, suggest Toga. Oh, that I didn't change them for being villains and keeping them on a nice list, so that is good, right? I spoke. I mean, Dad, why do you always have to do that? Asked Toga again. Because no one else is going to change them from being villains, I spoke. Oh, I understand that too. Oh, look, Papa is here, said Toga. Looking at Shota standing there, looking at me like I was crazy. Hey, hon, did you get him here and fine? I spoke. Well, yes, it was safe getting here. Let's head back to the school and see your kids and hope you can protect your dad. And see your kids and hope you can protect your dad when he is back at work tomorrow, said Shota. Yes, Dad, we would do it, said Dobby. Well, goodbye, kids, I spoke. Goodbye, Dad and Papa. See you later, said Toga, smiling, waving goodbye. How do you know we're coming back to your base? Said Shota, smiling. Everything is going to be fine, honey, I spoke. Hey, it's fine. Nothing is going to happen to us. And the relationship we have for our kids, said Shota. I know I would never change it for the world, I spoke with a smile on my face. Well, let me say, if we had that changed us for the better and made us something time villain, it was going to be our greatest life, said Shigaraki with a smile on his face. I know because I wanted the best for each of you, and that is something I would never change. I spoke, crying, looking at it. Sorry. Thank you for everything that you had done for, and I can never be having parents like you guys, said Twice. Well, I would say Twice, we are happy to be the best parents ever, said Shota. We smiled. He rubbed his head and looked at him, smiling through his mask, knowing were going to be there for him. I said and knew it was going to be fun time for us to go back to UA High or go on our date with each other. We walked out of their base and we both smiled and knew we were going to be going back to the school. When we got there, the kids were waiting for us, knowing I was going to be okay. I smiled, kissed each of their heads, and smiled and knew it was going to be the best day ever. Well, it's good to know that you are fine, Dad, because I thought you were going to get hurt, said Erie. It feels amazing to be home to all of you. Now let's go and get something to eat, I spoke. Well, there was a little bit of help. I spoke. What did you do, Dad? Asked Zuko. Well, I made them become better than a villain, I spoke. You did it again. How can you do that, Sir Claus Satinier, my favorite student? Well, I did not know they would kidnap me, and I have my ways to change their minds of being villains. I spoke. Okay, fine, Mr. Claus, you win, sitting there with a sigh. So are we just going to stand here or are we going to go to the classroom, said Shota. We can just keep on talking here, then head back to class, I spoke. Shota laughed and then leaned me back and kissed my lips, and I had loved when he had did that. Oh, you did not mean that did that, meanie. I spoke with a blush on my face. Hey, I did. It made you want to go into the classroom, right? Said Shota. Fine, let's go to the classroom, I spoke. Let's go, children, because we have schoolwork to do, said Shota, looking at each of the kids walking into the school. I knew I was going to be deal with Shota without the kids here. I looked at him when he smiled and kissed my lips and picked me up, carried me into the school with my hands over my face, covering my blush, though he was being cheeky about it. What I wanted to make you feel like a princess, Shota. You could just say that, not just do it, I spoke. Let's stop there.